Yesterday, Rigiji sent Senator Methu and Cleophas Malala to popularize DCP party in Kakamega. Here are some of the images. Now from those images, you can just see the amount of financing that went into this particular rally. All those caps and shirts did not come for free. I'm guessing they used north of 5 to 6 million thereabout. So it shows these guys mean business. Anywho, in this video, I want us to quickly look into what went down at the Kakamega rally and also why they chose Kakamega as the first venue of choice in Mulembe Nation. And with no further ado, let's get after it. Now, like I said, the only two things worth noting in this rally is that the turnout was great, the reception was good, people were all about DCP, and that comes with a repercussion. Anytime DCP starts looking like a threat, people in power actually feel threatened and they're inclined to do something by mobilizing cops or goons to go and disrupt the proceedings, which is what we saw in this case. They used tear gas and live bullets to stop Methu and Malala from overrunning Kakamega County. Here are the images. And before I forget, fortunately we have the response of the party leader. Here's what Rigiji had to say about the dispatch of police to go and do the work of goons, which is disrupt a properly hosted function which is not impeding on anyone's rights or freedoms. Here's a tip.
Unajua huyu rais alikuwa anasema ati sisi ni chama ya ukabila. Sasa nimetuma vijana yangu pale, akina John Methu, Karungo Athamwa, Ketu Waruguru, pale Kakamega imeshona maelfu ya watu wa DCP. Rais akatuma askari, sema hiyo watu wapigwe wafurushwe, ndio hii chama ionekane ni ya ukabila. Rais, nataka kukupatia habari kama huna habari. Hii chama iko kila pahali ya Kenya na ndio itapeleka wewe nyumbani asubuhi na mapema.
Now, why Kakamega County? Why not Trans Nzoia? Why not Bungoma? Why not Vihiga? Why Kakamega County? From where I sit, there's only two reasons which inform DCP deciding to start their base in Mulembe Nation from Kakamega moving out. The first is easy mobilization. If you do the math, Malala was an MCA in Kakamega. He was the senator of Kakamega. He vied for governor of Kakamega and lost simply because the election was pushed forward. I'm sure you remember in 2022, we had a lot of issues on the ballot papers. So that's why they opted for Kakamega. Easy mobilization, the numbers are there. Provided Malala is going to be there, the numbers will be there. And also there's protection, there's security. The very citizens who show up for those rallies are the security. They wouldn't want to see their own son harmed. It's the exact same way that if Rigiji is doing a rally in Nyeri, he doesn't even need security. The people there are the security. So that's why they opted for Kakamega. Number two, Kakamega has the largest voter base in Mulembe Nation. You cannot compare Kakamega and Vihiga. Vihiga is actually very small. It could even be a constituency. There are constituencies which are the size of Vihiga. You also can't compare Kakamega with Trans Nzoia County. Trans Nzoia is forever a battle state county. No one can walk away with 90% of Trans Nzoia. It's always been 50-50 or 60-40. Even in the last election, Ruto carried the day by a small margin. In Trans Nzoia County, Raila carried the remaining half. But in Kakamega, this is a solid block. Kakamega has never been a battleground county. You either win Kakamega or lose Kakamega, and so that is why DCP has pitched a tent in Kakamega County. They need that county holistically. Then they can go and play gamble in Trans Nzoia. See if they can get maybe 60% if possible. Because believe you me, even with Natembeya being popular, it is impossible to get above 60% in Trans Nzoia. It is such a diverse county. There are Bukusus, there are Kalenjins, there is everybody in Trans Nzoia. Which is why Trans Nzoia is a very unique county. The governor is a Luya, the senator is a Kalenjin. You can just see the dynamics. So Kakamega was a good start. If they can hold on to Kakamega, then they have a very solid foundation in Western Kenya. So that was very tactical, and I think they did the right thing to start in Kakamega. But it shouldn't end there. I'm expecting today to see the same fellows moving to Trans Nzoia. Like, do a regional tour. Don't go to Kakamega and then leave Kakamega and go back to Nairobi, only to come back to Busia some other months later. No, stay and camp in that region. From Kakamega, move to Trans Nzoia, pass by Vihiga and the other, and then now you can call it a day, so that you leave a footprint, a digital footprint and an actual footprint in those caps, t-shirts, posters and whatnot, so people can feel the presence of DCP. Even the aspirants on the ground, the people who want to vie in 2027, and it's too early for them to commit to any party. They don't want to commit to ODM, they don't want to commit to UDA, they don't want to commit to DAP or DCP for that matter. And the reason is they're waiting to see who is more popular. If DCP can convince candidates that they are the popular option on the ground, people will start committing. So long story short, it was a good rally. It's good to see that DCP is expanding its territories. We are hoping to also see the party leader start to expand its territories also. It would have been so much better if Rigiji was there. I would score this DCP outing as a 6.5 out of 10. Could have been an 8 if the party leader was there. Methu was key, but he can never replace the party leader. Chama ni yako, lazima wewe ndo use. You have to be the number one person selling the party. But at the end of the day, guys, that's just my opinion. Do let me know your own comments in the comment section below, and I'll do my best to read them and to give you a response. In the event you're here for the first time, please go on and hit the subscribe button. And if you're watching for a different platform, just head on over to YouTube, search for David Wafula. Hit the subscribe button. You're going to be getting a ton of content of this nature. If politics is something you're passionate about, this is definitely the one channel that you really need to subscribe to. Alright guys, adios. Thank you for choosing David Wafula as your primary news platform. We put countless hours in research, recording, and editing. By showing up each and every day to watch our videos, you encourage us to generate more videos for the viewers. We are on a mission to inform, educate, and build a better tomorrow. To our thousands of followers in a world full of presidents, kings, and queens, you are the real gem. Adios.